within the 20 years of business, I've taken a long journey to health. And what I would like to present to you is maybe kind of the essence of that personal and professional journey. Within the 20 years of business, I've been in organizations starting in Bavaria, baby food, tip, then traveling to the very nice United Kingdom, working at Mercedes-Benz, launching the Little Smart, and then traveling around the world. That's the passion we share, apparently. So I've been to Australia, New Zealand, Fiji for more than 6 months, and came back and was working in communication agencies. And as a young person, I was always very ambitious, and I had my career objectives, and I got them, finally, in 2003. And in 2003, I was very successful, but in a way, my body said to me, we have to talk. So I was ill. And to make it short, I had a burnout. And that was a wake-up call, turning point within my personal life, within my career. And since then, I'm very, very curious about a couple of questions. And the first question is, how could that happen? How is health happening or not happening? And what can we do, what can I do in a very ambitious daily professional life to stay healthy? And I've found a couple of answers. I've read a lot of books and taken some courses at university and stuff like that. And in the end, I have switched the site in a way, and I'm being now self-employed since 2008, and I'm going on journeys in companies around Germany and across the borders. And all the books I've read and all the things I've learned, I would like to sum up today in one big picture. And first of all, I would like to, before I start with the picture, is to give you a short overview about my understanding of healthy leadership. And this is pretty easy because it's about 3 factors. And the first factor we need to bear in mind if you're talking about healthy leadership is that the leader is healthy. In Germany, we have got a word which is Führungskraft. Or in German, we have got the word Führungskraft. It's nothing comparable in English. But I can play around this word and say, okay, if a Führungskraft hasn't got Kraft zum Führen, then it doesn't make sense. So in our English understanding, it's like, okay, if we're talking about healthy leadership, the leader should be healthy. It's easy said, but in my experience working with lots of leaderships, management executive, it's not that easy. Because most of the times the management people are talking and thinking about their team and their clients and their families, but not about themselves. So I'm encouraging people to think about themselves, because that's the most important part to stay really in a good mood. If we are not healthy and if we are not feeling really well, we cannot care about others. We cannot really communicate in a good way. So that's the most important part. And also there's a study which examined the factor of role modeling within businesses and within health management. And the study proved that if a management person is behaving in a healthy way, like setting priorities, saying no, being aware, having a kind of mindfulness maybe, or being in a good shape, then this has got an effect to the team. The team is not that much exhausted if the management person is smoking, drinking, not doing sports at all that stuff. So we shouldn't really underestimate this effect that somebody's really feeling well. The second part of healthy leadership is that the person has got a feeling that he could be a stress factor for his environment or a buffer. So with the communication, with behavior, we always have got an impact on other persons. This could be positive, negative, or neutral. And my personal opinion is, okay, this is the consequence of point 1. And lastly, healthy leadership means that the relationships we create in our businesses are created in a healthy way. So that's the top. And I would like to put all of those 3 factors now into a picture. Yeah, you're all right. So motivation, your point, and health are strongly connected. So you're feeling healthy and motivated if the horses are happy. That's the main result. And yes, we need other people, we need space, we need focus, we need, help me?
Positivity.
Positive things around us. And I would like to give you a structure which is strongly connected to the theory of salutogenesis. I don't know if you have heard it at some stage. It's Aaron Antonovsky. It's scientific proved, so but I will make it very feasible and easy. So if the horses are happy, they are moving in a good way. And the horses are happy if they've got 3 things. If they are happy with 3 needs, with 3 feelings. And the first thing they need is connected to your point focus. The horses need a compass. They need clarity. They need clarity about the target, about the next steps, about the way in front of us, and so on. That's the first thing. The second thing the horses need is connected to your point space. The horses like the feeling, okay, the way in front of me, I can do that. It's not that demanding. So we need a feeling of feasibility, which is symbolized through the hand. We would like to have the feeling, I can do that. And the third psychological need we have is connected to the heart, to your point, the positive thing. To your point, we need some positive people around us. And this is the most motivational point, actually. We need a feeling of meaning. We would like to have the feeling, okay, the way that I'm going is worthwhile. And we can easily memorize those 3 elements either through the symbols, compass, hand, or heart, or through the questions, what's happening? Do I understand that? So what? The hand is the question, how am I doing that? And the heart represents the question, why should I do that? And this is about respect for relationships, Dirk talked about, and I was talking about the third point. So people who are satisfied with those 3 pillars are getting healthier, are dealing with barriers on their way in a healthier way, are dealing with stress in a more positive way. So lastly, I would like to give you some examples around those 3 factors. What kind of impacts do we need to have a positive feeling of meaning? And the basic for the feeling, okay, it's worthwhile that I'm doing my job, that I'm doing the way, that I'm investing in my health, that I'm investing in my work, is that we have got respectful relationships. We all want to be seen in our relationships. So there's nothing really exciting. It's basic. Think about your last meeting or your last conversation when the other person just looked at the smartphone or was typing an email or was whatever doing but not listening to you. That doesn't give you a good feeling of meaning. It gives you a feeling, okay, I'm not worthwhile. I'm not that important as the smartphone right now. So, a good thing to support meaning in relationships is to be really, really present. To be really, really with that other person in that moment. And not with a smartphone, not with a book, not with an email. We need to answer the question for our personal health. What's happening? What is my target for my personal health? How am I doing that? And most of all, why am I doing that? Why do I want to stay healthy? And these three questions I would like to encourage you also to have in mind once you're implementing your programs in your countries.